Imagine navigating Los Angeles traffic for 8 solid hours, refreshing your driver app, only to end your shift with exactly $34. That is the reality for gig workers in 2026. Just a few years ago, when streets emptied out and office workers were ordered to stay home, the apps were lucrative. High demand for delivery created a window where driving for Uber or DoorDash appeared to be a sustainable full-time job. Big tech recruited millions of drivers during this boom, using a very specific psychological hook, the promise of total autonomy. The apps marketed a life where you could set your own schedule and avoid the oversight of a corporate HR department. This flexibility was heavily subsidized by venture capital. It was a temporary model designed to build a massive dependent workforce before the platforms eventually shifted the operating costs back onto the drivers. Today, drivers consistently log shifts where their net earnings fall below the federal minimum wage of $7.25. That gross income is immediately reduced by overhead. Every mile driven consumes fuel, accelerates vehicle wear, and demands maintenance, costs paid entirely out of pocket. This is the core of the independent contractor model. The platforms shift the physical costs and risks of the delivery business directly onto the worker. Add in market oversaturation. With so many drivers on the road competing for a shrinking pool of orders, the algorithms ensure that everyone receives fewer rides and lower pay. Gig drivers are effectively running their own individual logistics businesses, where the underlying math structurally dictates a financial loss. The era of the truly flexible schedule has ended. Apps now use features like the planner, forcing drivers in major cities to compete for limited, locked-in time slots just to log on. The pay structure has also shifted. Instead of transparent per-mile and per-minute rates, platforms now offer opaque, AI-calculated flat fees that aggressively suppress total wages. In Las Vegas, an Uber driver took a faster highway route to avoid construction. The app flagged the deviation and threatened to deactivate his account for choosing a path not dictated by the software. The code acts as an invisible boss, dictating exact movements and financially punishing drivers who make independent decisions. Technology did not remove management. It simply replaced human oversight with a relentless algorithm that operates without the constraints of traditional labor laws. Customers face a similar squeeze. A $10 sandwich routinely inflates to $40 through service fees, delivery charges, and direct-to-me premiums. When that order arrives cold or doesn't arrive at all, customers are often routed to automated AI chatbots that are programmed to refuse refunds. The platform takes a significant cut of the restaurant's revenue, charges the customer a premium, and passes a small fraction to the driver. To survive, drivers must multi-app. They juggle 3 or more phones simultaneously across platforms just to maintain a basic income. These companies function primarily as massive extraction engines, pulling as much capital as possible from both ends of every transaction. This pressure has created a market for account sharing. Banned drivers frequently purchase active, verified profiles online to bypass security filters. A stressed and underpaid workforce inevitably impacts service quality. Customers have extensively documented drivers stealing packages on Ring cameras or opening deliveries to find a missing slice of pizza. There are clear safety implications when the person arriving at a customer's home does not match the driver profile displayed in the app. Platforms rarely take action against identity mismatches unless a complaint goes viral on social media. This level of corporate pressure creates a breakdown in service and accountability, replacing a once reliable utility with a system where users can no longer trust who is showing up at their door. Contrast this with the traditional taxi industry. For all its inefficiencies, the old system was built on heavy regulation and established worker protections. The app-based model bypassed decades of labor progress. It eliminated collective bargaining, minimum wage guarantees, health insurance, and overtime pay. Big tech successfully rebranded the loss of job security as a form of financial freedom and a core component of hustle culture. Now influencers are selling courses on how to survive as a delivery driver. When people begin selling survival guides for a profession, it is a clear indicator that the industry is no longer viable. The gig economy utilized a regulatory loophole to dismantle a century of hard-won labor rights. We are now seeing the final phase of this life cycle. Platforms are moving to replace their human workforce with autonomous vehicles. After achieving market dominance, these companies are discarding the drivers who built their scale from the ground up. The long-term goal was never human employment. These drivers were temporary, self-funding data gatherers used to train the automated systems that would eventually replace them. We traded long-term labor rights for a few years of subsidized convenience. Now that the model is shifting toward automation, we have to evaluate the true cost of that trade.